So it must be owned by something else. Held together by God, if you like. And so they say there's dark matter. 99% of the matter in the universe is dark matter. And when you say, what is dark matter? They say, fuck knows. That's what their answer is. Literally, these people claim to know everything, and yet they know nothing. They have titles. Professor Chris Ferguson. Professor Neil Ferguson. The man with the models. You know, I wish he spent his time with catwalk models instead of with computer models.
But he did. That's why.
Well, he did that once.
He did it once. Yes, she is quite pretty. It's true. But and he said, you know, he said the sacrilegious. He said, oh, I've had the infection. I thought I was immune. What did I know? What a fool I was. I need an injection. The most important thing in the world over the last year is to get a cotton bud from the pound shop and stick it up your nostril. Twist it around, stick it in a little packet and send it to Boris Johnson. He then takes it to a laboratory with his expert in charge, Chris Twitty. And Chris Twitty then looks at it and inspects it, puts a couple of chemicals on it because he's a very clever man. He's got that weird head, you know, like an alien, like something out of Star Trek. They probably could have put him in Star Trek once upon a time. And when you've got this little bit of snot, then they can measure how many viral particles are in your snot. And when they get these and you know, to find these viral particles, what you do is you multiply them in what's called a CT. CT. The amount of cycles. So it goes, multiplies them. The PCR test uses a CT to multiply it. The amount of times it does. You press a button, basically, double the number of particles. Double the number. Double the number. So each time you multiply, exponential, you know, just.
Who's called the mayor?
I have already. From Richmond. Thank you.
That's why they need the monarchy. If society turns into open conflict, that's when they wheel out the monarchy. Remember a broken parliament? They say, well, shall we call on the monarch to overthrow the government and tell what's right? In an emergent conflict with the government of Australia. The government of Australia, acting on behalf of the Queen, got rid of the Labour government in Australia. It was in 1976. There's records. That's why we have the monarchy. Not for the palace and the garden party. It's there because if society becomes unstable, you have a unifying force which can be used in order to mobilize the middle and upper classes and the more ignorant layers within society to crush any rebellion. So that's the reserve army of power of the establishment. Anyway, I've been speaking for a while, time for Piers to get up and make a speak. Because on the basis of everything I've said, you should vote for me for the local election around here. For London and Piers Corbyn will be the candidate for mayor for Let London Live. Let London live! 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 Yeah, but you need to be tested first.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
There you go. Get the DNA. Get the DNA. The Corbyn DNA.
Ah, I'll sell it. Yeah. I have almost the same DNA as my brother. But that doesn't mean we're the same. No. Well, how can I follow that? It's fantastic to be here, and I want to say the sun has come out. Since I'm a weatherman, this must be why. So thank you for all being here and all you've done to get here, because we now have a movement like nothing has actually been seen before for a very long time in Britain. And well, how are you today? Are you feeling well?
Very well.
Very well. Yes, very well. And as you know, I'm Piers Corbyn from Let London Live, and we are campaigning to win. And before we talk about that, I'll ask you a question. Do you believe Boris Johnson when he says everything is going to be okay?
No.
No. Okay. Even though he's put you through all these rituals and incantations, and you've been washing your hands daily, twice daily, 100 times daily.
You've been spreading the virus.
I mean, the rituals and incantations are there to repress us, are they not? To make you believe something. Which reminds me of a story of Ivan and Mikhail. Ivan and Mikhail were seen walking along a ridge. Ivan was digging a hole. He dug the hole. And then Ivan and Mikhail sat down beside the hole. And then Mikhail filled it in. And then they went on doing this, digging holes on the ridge. And someone asked them, what are you doing? And they said, oh, we're meant to be here planting trees. But Vladimir never came with the trees. Well, we sat down just the same, when he was meant to put the tree in the ground. So, they were following a ritual and incantations about as useful as furlough. Furlough is just a game to keep you repressed, to destroy the economy. Now we have to beat all that, and as I say again, we are campaigning to actually win the mayor elections. And I'll tell you, when we go round to communities in London, it's amazing the buzz we get. We were down in Richmond, not a place you might expect much, Richmond yesterday, and cars were tooting their horns, stopping. Some guy even leapt out of a car and screamed, Piers Corbyn is right, Piers Corbyn is right.
And he's the only one who's got anything to offer.
That's what he said. We are the only ones who have anything to offer. We are the main enemy of the government and this mad Labour Party being imposed upon us.
Look what they did to your brother. They don't let
Yes, they don't. Well, my brother, well, we were...
He didn't win. All I was, they were shooting him.
Yes, he was betrayed and he failed at the last hurdle. I will never fail at the last hurdle. Everything I've done in the past, I've actually won campaigns in Imperial College, on housing, on loads of things. On the Fair Fight campaign, whatever happened, I was arrested then and charged with whatever. We actually got the fares reduced again. It's all in that history 82 and 83. So, right, we are fighting to win, and we can, and in the coming week we'll be all over the place. We have a car, numbers of cars with beautiful decorations on them, and they get support everywhere we go. Now I'm going to summarise for you to remember and pass on our key policies. 1. On day 1, May the 7th, if elected. No, when I'm elected, on May the 7th, I will end all lockdowns forever. And end all these COVID restrictions and incantations and rituals. Forever.
And let's have a big bonfire of masks.
And we'll have a bonfire of masks. Brilliant. I'm not going to ask for campaign recommendations, there's one already. this will bring back jobs and get the economy moving again. That's what we will do on day one. And to do this, we will tell the police, do not implement Boris Johnson's rules. And I'll be in charge of the police, so they'll have to do that. And if senior police disagree, I would suggest they resign.
I thought the mayor had no
we have support
authority
from
over
some police.
operational
I know
matters.
police who said they're going to vote for us because they want to get back to fighting knife crime. They don't want this nonsense. They want civil policing. We want civil policing.